Hello, it's Charlotte, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. I am a Squarespace SEO expert, and here on my YouTube channel and over on my blog, I create lots of content all about Squarespace SEO, obviously, but also web design, development, online marketing, and anything basically that you're going to need to grow your website and your online business. And today's video, we are going to be talking all about how often does Google crawl and index your website? And honestly, I'm a little bit surprised that I haven't recorded a video on this already because it's a question that comes up like all the time with whether it's my clients or people in my program. So here we go, better late than never. So I'm going to be answering this question about how often Google crawls and indexes your website in two ways. The first off, the really short answer, and then the second one that gives you a bit more information about why it is the way it is, because again, you're probably going to want to know that, and it'll help you better understand just generally how SEO works and how the internet works on a technical point of view. So we're going to dive into that. But before we do, I want to remind you or show you, if you haven't seen it already, that I have a Squarespace SEO checklist that is free for download. And I'm going to leave the link for it down below, and you can grab it. Just, it's a quick little PDF, but it has been downloaded by thousands of people. So you are an excellent company with this. And whether you are a beginner at Squarespace SEO and you're just trying to figure out where the heck to get started, or if you've maybe been at it a little bit while, but you want to make sure that you're not forgetting anything or that you haven't left anything off the list, then this Squarespace SEO checklist is going to be really helpful. So again, I'm going to leave the link for it down below, and you're welcome in advance. So, okay, let's get back now to the question that we are going to answer in this video, which is, again, how often does Google crawl and index your Squarespace website? So the short answer to that is that it depends. Okay. Google will crawl and index your website periodically, as they say. And the longer answer to that is, again, yes, Google will crawl and index your website at various intervals. But the thing is, it's not going to be the same for every type of website. So first, let's make sure that we're on the same page. What does it mean to crawl and index the website? All of that sort of thing. So you know that if you have a Squarespace website, you have built that site with a variety of different pages on your website, blog posts, maybe you have galleries of photos or something, perhaps you have product pages, all that sort of thing. And so in order for Google to, first of all, know that all of the website pages and content is there, first it has to have awareness that your website even exists on this earth kind of thing. And so they have to have awareness that your website's there, and then figure out what all of the pages are, how they're built, how they're constructed, all that sort of thing. And then once they know that information, then they can return your website in an online search, right? But they can't return your website in an online search if they don't even know what you have, or maybe you've added new content or something and they haven't registered it yet, right? So this is why Google needs to crawl and index your website to learn all about it. And now crawling and indexing your website is something that happens automatically by the bot. And this bot is basically it's associated with it's basically the bot that comes and does it. So it's not a person, obviously. Can you imagine the manpower required? No. So it's not done by a person. It's done by a bot that's coming. And with Squarespace, you can connect and verify your Squarespace website with Google Search Console. And what you do with that means that, again, Google now has the connection in place. They'll come and they'll crawl and index the website. But then again, here we're talking about how often does it happen, right? And where it comes to the thing, it depends, is basically if Google sees that your website is inactive, there's not a lot of changes, you're not regularly adding content, anything like that, then Google is going to come less frequently, right? Because they don't really need to. They know that nothing is changing as often. Whereas if you have a website where you are routinely making updates to maybe your homepage, your services page, your product page, you're creating a lot of galleries or blog posts or something, then this trains Google to come more often. And when Google comes more often, again, it's great because they're seeing and learning much more about your website. Anytime you add new content, it gets added into their kind of database, I guess, a lot faster. So getting Google to crawl and index your website more frequently is a really good thing. And again, when Google comes and does this with the crawling and indexing your website, they can update the sitemap while they're at it. And the sitemap is, again, just that like Google's overview of how your website is built, what pages exist, how it's structured, all that sort of thing. And I have a video actually about sitemaps, and so I'll link to that up above, and you can you can watch that one for a little bit more information. But yeah, basically it depends on how often Google is going to crawl and index your website. You can actually see, if you log into Google Search Console, you can see how often or when the last time that Google crawled and indexed your website was. Maybe I'll make another video that like shows you how to see that. But yeah, you can take a look at that. And anyways, if you again want Google to crawl and index your website more frequently, which is always a good thing, then my biggest suggestion for you would be to regularly make updates or add new content to your website. So again, whether it's just that you're updating the homepage, or maybe your services page, you're adding a testimonial or something, or updating the product pages, or probably the easiest way, frankly, is to add new blog posts to your blog, then that is a really great way to train Google so that they come and crawl and index your Squarespace website more often. Whew. Okay, so there you have it, the short answer, but also the answer that gives you a bit more information about how Google Search Console works when it comes to the frequency, what you can do as well to get Google to crawl and index your website more often. So I hope this was helpful for you. I hope you learned something new today. And don't forget that you can grab a copy of the Squarespace SEO checklist. It's down linked in the description. And I have lots more content all about Squarespace SEO on my YouTube channel or on my blog. So take a look at that. Again, just the links are all down below, so you can grab it. Yeah, and I hope this is helpful for you. If you did like it, you can like this video or leave me a comment down below as well. Let me know if you have any other questions that you want me to answer in a future video. And that is it for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the flip side. Bye.